Hi everyone, welcome to Super Gamer Geeks. I am one of your hosts, Callum. To my right is beautiful and talented Kris. To my left, Stone Cold Steve, Gary, Lewis, Austin, who, yeah, he freaks me out, Kris. Today we are going to be talking about something very dear to our hearts.
No guessing what it is.
Space Invaders!
Check out Callum's new t-shirt.
Oh yeah,
We got a nice tweet from Vans the other day.
and Busted Tees as
And
well.
they actually tweeted us back saying, oh, you know, we've also got shoes. It's
Yeah.
like, what? They got Star Wars shoes?
Everyone seems to have a Star Wars range now.
Yeah, it's only like the second biggest franchise in the world next to Coke, I think.
Yep. God
Coke.
knows why. Star Wars is way better than Coke.
Totally.
Anyway, EA and the next 10 years of Star Wars games. So today got announced Disney Infinity 3.0,
Which got nothing to do with EA, separate subject.
but it is a Star Wars game.
It is a Star Wars game.
And a Tron game, and a Disney game, and Marvel game.
Yeah, so Disney 3.0 is going to come out probably around November time. No, in fact, it might even come out before that. Anyway, it's going to come out in the later end of the year. Yeah.
I know someone that's going to be excited about that.
I have so many Disney Infinity figures on my shelf.
I don't get it.
The shelf is now bowing. And,
Seriously?
Yeah, it is,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
And now with the release of the Star Wars collection they're going to do towards later on this year, they've also got new versions of the Marvel superheroes, which is what Disney Infinity do, and new Disney figures. So you've got the three. You've got Marvel, Star Wars, and the Disney figures.
Yay.
Even the Hulkbuster. Iron Man's Hulkbuster.
What?
I need Veronica now. Yeah, you can get the Hulkbuster.
Can I play as that one the next time I'm round?
I think Chris will make you buy it.
I don't mind.
I'll buy it. Oh, that worked too. Anyway, so that's Disney Infinity, and they made a huge effort to show off the space battles that are. Did you watch the trailer?
No.
Did you watch the trailer?
Once.
Once. I've seen it like 5 times. So they make a real impact, a real impression, and a big deal out of the fact that we've got space battles. Because obviously, what announced recently that it doesn't have space battles.
Battlefront.
Exactly.
How lame is that though?
Yeah,
Battlefront doesn't have it, but Disney Infinity
I was
does.
talking to Gary Owen and I thought, is that... And you said it would be really lame if this is the case, but do you reckon they maybe didn't include space battles in Battlefront?
I'm with Gary, it'd be really lame if that's the case.
But what would differentiate... What would be the difference? Like, this is a massive difference in
Maybe
Disney
is it
Infinity.
because Battlefront they just didn't know how to do going upside down in spacecraft type stuff. So obviously
What, you mean as part of the engine, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the engine has never really had that in. And the amount of
so
stuff
you've
that
got
it does
the
already.
landscape with the ships going over it like that in Battlefront, but obviously they just didn't know how to do the orientating.
It'd be a barrel roll.
No, because obviously sometimes in space you're supposed to be able to be basically going like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and obviously they might not be able to do that in the
I
engine
don't
as
know.
well.
I don't think so because in Star Wars, the X-wings and all the vehicles kind of acted like actual aircraft. So I don't think that's the case. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? If any of you guys know, or EA, if you're watching, please let us know because we're curious.
If you can.
Yeah, if you can keep it to a half an hour video, maybe that'd be great.
Yeah.
But the figures so far, we've seen Princess Leia has been announced, Chewbacca, Han Solo,
Luke Skywalker.
Skywalker,
obviously. R2D2.
R2D2 and C-3PO. But they've also, which is the first time Disney have even acknowledged that the prequels happened. They're going to bring Anakin, not Darth Vader, but Anakin as well. Who else? I think Clone Troopers, not Jar Jar. The old Obi-Wan Kenobi, as in the younger one.
Alec Guinness?
No, that would be awesome. No, Ewan McGregor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And Yoda and all that lot. So that's pretty cool.
And they've got Anakin's apprentice from the Clone Wars, I think, as well.
Oh yeah,
Soko?
what's her name? I haven't actually watched the Clone Wars series yet, but
I've started to watch
Asuka?
it. Yeah, something like that.
Anyway, I've asked for the box set for my birthday, so it's fingers crossed.
Oh yeah.
So I'm looking forward to Disney Infinity. Are you looking forward to Disney Infinity?
I only played a little bit of Infinity 2 at yours.
To be fair, you're the one that's like, oh my god, it's Disney Infinity. I've got to collect all the collectibles.
These guys are too busy playing with their amiibos. They don't know the awesomeness of Disney Infinity.
I'd take Samus over, did I?
Yeah, whatever.
Pikachu for the win, dude. Pikachu for the win.
So the next thing that we can talk about, Star Wars related,
10 years.
EA have said that they've got a 10-year plan for their Star Wars games, and we're really curious to know what they are.
And we hope it's not released the same game every year, just slightly different.
Battlefront 4, 5,
Five,
6.
six.
No, it definitely won't be that.
It won't be.
It won't be.
I'm hoping that they kind of get into a schedule where it's like one multiplayer game followed by a single player game followed by like a Starfighter type game,
And then after maybe 2 or 3 games, we'll have one game that combines them all.
Yeah, or something like that. That would be pretty cool. That would be really cool.
Like the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Well, I'm
now
thinking,
you have a super game.
Well, there's 2 games I really wish that they would do. One is redo 1313. That game looked amazing.
Redo it.
You mean do it?
Poor
Do
choice
it.
of words.
Just do it, right?
That game's practically done, surely.
Well, no, they canned it a long time
Yeah,
ago.
the unfortunate thing is 1313 looked amazing. It was like Uncharted but Star Wars. And towards the end of them promoting it, they decided to change the main character from some normal guy to Boba Fett, which would be incredible to have a game with Boba Fett.
But the whole thing just looked like it was so nice. So nice.
You know, it was the first game where LucasArts and Lucasfilm teamed together to create the most amazing Star Wars experience.
The game itself
allegedly
looked phenomenal.
Allegedly.
Just go on YouTube and type in 1313 trailer. It looks phenomenal.
Well, anyway, let's stop talking about a game that will never be.
I would really like Knights of the Republic 3.
Which is not Republic Online?
No. Republic Online's kind of set after the second game, like
So
a couple
like a third
hundred
game
years. No, like it's set a couple of 100 years after that second game.
Like a third game would be.
No, it wouldn't.
So what you mean is you want a Knights of the Old Republic game that is Knights of the Old Republic 3, not Republic Online.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I enjoyed looking at... This was back in the day when I didn't really play many RPGs or anything like that. I was like, I want a first-person shooter. But I tried... we tried Knights of the Old Republic on the Xbox One, which is not the Xbox One. The original Xbox.
The original Xbox.
And it was cool, wasn't it? And the graphics were awesome. But then you have... Knights of the Old Republic 2, which the graphics were great, and then for some reason Republic Online, they've gone for that whole kiddie Clone War type look, and I didn't like it.
Nah.
I wasn't feeling it.
I really wanted to like that game, but I just found it too long and drawn out. And to be fair, the only reason I was playing it is because I wanted to continue the story that I left from the first 2 games.
Wait, so the story in Republic Online does actually continue the story from 1 and 2?
It ties into those stories, but
like a third game would.
Like a third game, like a trilogy almost.
Like a prequel trilogy.
yeah, but you have. But the thing is, you don't get to see any of that until you're like level 35 or something ridiculous.
I agree. They had me doing stupid, boring stuff for ages, and I remember just going, you know what, I've lost interest.
Yeah.
Found another MMORPG that was more fun.
Yeah, and I just left it. And that's a great shame because those storylines are fantastic.
So we know for sure that we've got Battlefront, which is the only game EA have confirmed as yet. Do we think there's going to be other types of genres that they're going to be bringing to the table?
I mean, I'm hoping for a space fighter like X-Wing and TIE Fighter.
See, that would be awesome.
Because those had really deep campaigns, and multiplayer on X-Wing versus TIE Fighter apparently was supposed to be really, really good.
Did you ever play X-Wing versus TIE Fighter?
No.
Did you ever play it? I had it. I had a nice collection where you got 6 CD-ROM games at the time, but my computer couldn't run TIE Fighter or X-Wing versus TIE Fighter.
Oh, I mean, I saw the games in the arcades, but I never had them. Like my first Star Wars game was Shadow of the Empire on the A64.
That was amazing.
That was amazing.
See, if they release a game, I suppose 1313 would have been similar to that. But that game was the reason I bought an N64.
They need to bring out a single player Star Wars game, something that just immerses you within the world.
The story based, because obviously Battlefront doesn't have a story, a campaign. We're desperate for a campaign.
Obviously this X-Wing and TIE Fighter will also handle the space battles sense.
Yeah.
And you could make it either as epic or as personal as they want. You know, just a single player going through. I mean, can you imagine being in a squadron of 3 X-Wings, taking a Star type
so
thing?
they could, in theory, make it like Dangerous Elite.
Yeah.
That would be really, really awesome. But for console, obviously.
Yeah, but obviously not with the whole let's go trade and...
I don't know, I would love that. If they did a Star Wars game like that, which I don't think they would.
No.
But I would love that if they did
They could call it like Smuggler Elite.
Oh my god, what about Empire at War?
Another RTS game.
Another one.
Not console based. RTSs do not belong on a console.
I like them on console, but I like everything on console.
You're a console.
I am.
whore.
I like console. Hey, if they can do a game as good as Supreme Commander and Command and Conquer on console, which worked, and I played Command and Conquer on PC for years.
I'm more a pure RTS person. It has to be on PC or nothing.
Yeah, I liked Star Wars Supremacy, which obviously was a bit of a weird one.
Yeah.
As far as strategy games.
Was that similar to Star Trek Armada? Similar sort of principle? Or?
It was more like Star Trek Birth of the Federation.
Oh, okay.
You had like time lapsing and you're building a base and then you send it to different planets. It's that's all on one big sort of map screen. And then if your fleet was another fleet, that was then when it was more real.
Yes, the Empire at War included elements of that. Where you
It was one or the other.
The planets gave you a special attribute and bonus, and then.
But here you're managing fleets and all the planets pretty much at the same time.
Yeah, which is Birth of the Federation essentially.
Yeah,
that would be good. That would be
It
good.
would.
Yeah.
But I think if they produce a single player game, one that immerses you within a storyline, could be any storyline, as long as it's Star Wars based, I don't care.
Star Wars Death of Jar Jar Binks.
Oh man, I would pay so much
You
for
know
that.
what though? The prequels are shit, everyone knows it, but there was one really good thing that came out of those
Pod Racer.
prequels.
Pod...
You know those prequels are pretty shit. There were two really good things that came out of those prequels. One being Pod Racer.
You should hang your head in shame for not thinking Pod Racer is the
No,
first
because
thing.
you'll agree with me when I tell you the second one.
What's the second
And I can't
one?
believe it's been put out of your head. Republic Commando.
Oh god,
Such
yes.
a good first-person shooter on the Xbox Classic.
That was a brilliant FPS and a brilliant story at the same time.
Yeah, which is what brought me to it, because you really got...
Oh, that's what they're going to do.
Wait, there was a third big thing that came out of the prequels.
No. I'm not thinking of the third thing. I'm thinking, what if for the single player they do it as a Commando Republic Commando,
As in a Stormtrooper?
or a Stormtrooper
Because they're not going
storyline?
to do anything... as far as we can tell, Disney is staying away from the prequels entirely. Apart from some figures that they're putting in.
Yeah, but you could do it with the new Stormtroopers or the new Rebels.
That's what I'm saying. Is that what you're getting at? Yeah, I'd like that. I'd really like that.
I'd love that. I'd buy that. EA, I would buy that.
Although you'd be playing as bad guys.
I don't care. You're a commando. Oh, hang on.
I know. Would you? No, you could be the guy in the trailer that's got the whole swishy thing on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Who looks like he's blatantly going to kick ass.
Yes.
Which is rumoured to be the girl from Game of Thrones.
Yes.
The tall one. The tall blonde one. Whatever her name is.
The Amazonian lady.
Yeah, that one.
She's awesome.
She is flipping awesome. Yeah, she is awesome.
If she's going to be the Stormtrooper, it's just like,
Yeah.
yes.
You're definitely not a little short for a Stormtrooper.
Yeah. you're a bit massive for a Stormtrooper, aren't you? Punch in the face.
So back to games. I would like to see, because we're not going to get a campaign out of Battlefront.
Yeah.
I'm gutted. I still think the game will be really good, and I've accepted it, and I'm looking forward to it.
I wonder if they're going to do it like they did Titanfall, where the campaign is the multiplayer at the same time.
They've said that they're doing something similar to that. Yeah, they're going.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
There's no campaign, but there are slight story co-op missions to do. But they've been very vague with it.
Okay.
I assumed it was going to be like Titanfall, maybe.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the Jedi Knight games, Dark Forces 2, Jedi Knight,
Jedi Outcast,
Jedi
where
Academy.
I whipped your ass.
Those games were so fun to play online back when there wasn't a
the
lot of online games.
It was the
to play.
lightsaber battles,
exactly.
man, and
the
you
first,
could. Oh.
The first clan I ever joined was on Jedi Knight.
Jedi Knight 2.
Jedi Knight 2. I had my yellow lightsaber. I was like, you can customize your own lightsaber. Awesome. You had to learn moves. And I remember this guy like, oh, you need to be able to do this. You had my Force Electricity. He had built, with a mod, he had built his own base for the clan. He took me there. I was like, man, this is proper awesome.
Yes.
And it was an amazing game. And the campaign had you going up against AT-AT, ATSTs. It was just awesome, wasn't it? You had your lightsaber. You could go first person, third person.
I remember playing that on the original Xbox, and it was me versus you.
That was Jedi Academy.
Jedi Academy.
It was so
and
good.
I kicked your ass all the time.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
He's delusional, this man. But anyway, yeah, that I would love to have a campaign as good as the campaign that was in those games. Now, I mean, can you imagine what they can do now with a Star Wars first-person campaign? That's almost better than that Indian food we had earlier.
Yeah, that is. It would be cool for. I think an X-Wing game is long overdue. long overdue. Like, have you seen that new arcade game that they've created?
Yeah, and it looks amazing.
And it just the whole immersive
the unit
one
itself is like half the cost of the Star Wars movie. Yeah.
Oh, it looks so good. They just want that, but in the home for your console. It'd be phenomenal.
Well, we read today, didn't we, that Oculus Rift is actually coming to the consumers next year, 2016, early 2016.
Ooh.
So
Morpheus, they're saying, might be out around the same sort of time, and Steam's Vive, is it?
I don't know.
Steam's version of it.
Yeah, that's supposed to be due out around the same sort of time, possibly even
Yeah,
as early as Christmas.
I was super excited for the Oculus, but I'm more excited for the Morpheus now because I can just connect it to my PS4, no hassles. Yeah. And if they do a Star Wars game like Valkyrie, but in an X-Wing, shooting TIE fighters, that's your X-Wing sim right there.
Yeah.
Come on, with the Oculus Rift.
Is.
Or the Morpheus. You'd be like, I'm in an actual X-Wing cockpit.
Yeah. R2.
R2?
What's the damage?
Yeah,
what's the damage, R2?
That'd be
That would
good.
be pretty
And if you
good.
hear the, you just look, you see it flying over.
Well, if you've got your headphones as well, man.
If you've got the headphones, and then you've got a subwoofer in your headphones as well.
Yeah.
When the Star Destroyer comes over your head, it'll be like...
Yep. That'd be good. That'd be really
I'm not
good.
too sure that's the way you want to play games.
I know, I do. I want to feel it, man. I want to be in there.
This is why Chris blows his bass regularly.
No, he's the one. He got a surround sound system. He was like, Chris, you got to come up here and listen to my new surround sound unit. What is it, like 16 speakers or something? And he goes, check this out. And he plays the scene where the Death Star blows up Alderaan. And he went...
It blew my surround sound
blew
system
his
up.
More like a
sound system up. Yeah, it did. It went...
That's how powerful the Death Star is, okay? You don't mess with that bad boy.
It was like Django Fett's sonic booms. It's like... Psh.
Oh, yeah, the concussion
Yeah, the concussion
mines.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're super excited about what EA is going to bring us over the next 10 glorious years.
If only because of the amount of developers they have under their wing. They've got Westwood, Red Alert.
Westwood have been disbanded now, haven't they?
Yes, but
a
lot of them...
They bought up some of the...
But a lot of the developers are still there.
If they're still there, because they axed Command and Conquer Generals, didn't they?
Generals 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, there's still a lot of talent at EA. You've got BioWare at EA. DICE. You've got a lot of really, really good talent. Really, really good storytelling. I can't wait to see what EA
Visceral.
do.
If they gave Visceral, which Visceral blatantly going to already be working on Hardline 2, but...
Yeah.
You know.
I am going to go out on a limb and say I think EA are going to do well and they're going to provide some really, really top-end games.
Will they make us fall in love with Star Wars games again? Because for the last few years, to be honest, we've had some pretty shit Star Wars games. We have definitely not been blessed. In fact, we've not been blessed with anything Star Wars related.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. 1313 was like the only game Star Wars related that's had any hope. And that got canned because they got sold to Disney.
But we're not going to hold Disney. You know, I think Disney have got some good stuff coming up.
I'm sure Disney are like, it's okay. We'll put you to good use.
Yeah, I think I'm probably one of the only people on the planet when Disney announced they now own Star Wars, I was like, yes, they're the best people, because everyone forgets that Disney are the ones that released all the Marvel films.
And they own Marvel as well.
Marvel,
so Marvel was failing. They took Marvel, and it's now like the biggest film franchise in the world.
Yeah, you've got like 3 of the top movies of all time in the top 10.
Avengers 2, top film of the world now.
Avengers 1, 2, and Iron Man 3 are in the top 10 biggest films of all time.
Yeah. Disney...
Anyway, we're Super Gamer Geeks, not Super Movie Geeks.
Yeah.
I suppose Star Wars is related, though.
Anyway,
tell us what kind of games you want from the Star Wars franchise. Pre-existing ones or new ones that you just made up in your head. We want to know about them.
Yes.
We do want to know about them.
If only so we can go, oh my god, that's amazing.
EA, if you're watching. DICE, if you're watching. BioWare, if you're watching. We want to test these games before anyone else. Let us know. Send us an email.
If you need creative ideas, I am available.
Give us a call, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. Right, so...
Well, before we actually go, I think we want to talk a little bit about what we're doing this weekend, because it's a very special occasion this weekend.
What's happening this weekend?
Chris is turning 105.
And it doesn't look a day over 103.
Yeah,
my grey hair comes through every now and then. Yeah, so this weekend we're going to go see a motorsport...
touring car.
We're going to see touring cars on Sunday, which is great because it's the launch of Project Cars.
Yes.
So we'll be playing Brands Hatch on Project Cars, and then we're going to be going to Brands Hatch for real. And I'm going to be taking some photographs of some awesome speedy cars.
I just hope we can, tell the difference between the two. Because...
Oh my god, we're going to be playing the game, and then we're going to be there going, is this real life, or are we playing the game?
No, I can imagine us going, yep, I know. I was sitting there.
Just don't run in the middle of the track while the cars run.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, you'd probably jump the fence.
I'm not that agile.
Okay. Anyway, so we're looking forward to that, and I'm sure we're going to take some videos, take some photos, and we shall talk about it next week when we do our awesome Project Cars review.
Yep, so follow our Twitter and Instagram for those pictures.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Comment, subscribe, catch us on Twitter and Chris's...
Everything Gary just said, then Gary's repeating, so I'll say it now as well. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and everywhere else. See you later, guys.
Cheers, bye.
Game on.